Was Elizabeth Bathory a cold-blooded serial killer or a victim of a political conspiracy? We delve into the life of this enigmatic figure. Born into one of the most influential families in 16th century Hungary, Bathory's life was anything but ordinary. She held a position of significant power, a rarity for women of the era. Yet it's not her political influence that has kept her name alive through the centuries. Instead, Bathory has become a figure of infamy, her name synonymous with tales of horrific crimes and atrocities. Allegations of mass murder, of a countess bathing in the blood of her victims, have painted a chilling portrait of this noblewoman. But are these accusations founded in truth, or are they the product of political machinations? The answer lies shrouded in the fog of history. Join us as we unravel the life and legacy of the Blood Countess, Elizabeth Bathory. Born into the wealthy Bathory family, Elizabeth's early life set the stage for her future. A prominent lineage in 16th century Hungary, the Bathory clan was steeped in power and influence. Elizabeth, born in 1560, was no exception to this rule. She was raised with all the privileges and expectations that came with her noble bloodline. Her upbringing was an elaborate education in the arts of nobility. She was tutored in several languages, including Latin, German, and Greek. She also learned about politics and the art of governance, skills that would prove essential in her later life. As a young girl, she was betrothed to Ferenc Nadasdy, a member of another powerful Hungarian family. Their marriage in 1575 was a grand affair, attended by some of the most influential figures of the time. Elizabeth was only 15, while Ferenc was 21. This union was not just an affair of the heart, but a strategic alliance designed to consolidate power and wealth. Elizabeth adopted her husband's surname, becoming the Countess Nadasdy. This marriage not only elevated her status, but also expanded her influence and reach. Yet, with power came scrutiny, and the spotlight of attention would soon cast a shadow over her life. A marriage that would further cement her place in the nobility, but also set the stage for the accusations to come. Rumors began to swirl around the Countess after her husband's death. But what were these sinister allegations? As we delve into the accusations that began to emerge, we find ourselves in the realm of the macabre, the chilling, and the downright horrifying. Elizabeth Bathory, a member of Hungarian nobility, was accused of committing mass murders. But these were not just ordinary murders. The allegations were filled with tales of torture and bloodshed, painting a picture of Bathory as a monster in human form. She was said to have lured young women, often peasants and servant girls, to her castle with promises of work and a better life. Once these unsuspecting victims were within her grasp, Bathory allegedly subjected them to horrific forms of torture. Stories speak of beatings, burnings, and mutilations, all carried out with a chilling sense of pleasure. Some accounts even suggest that Bathory bathed in the blood of her victims, believing it would grant her eternal youth. The number of victims involved in these tales is equally as staggering. Initial reports suggested a few dozen victims, but as the accusations grew, the number rose into the hundreds. Some accounts even claim that Bathory may have killed as many as 600 women during her reign of terror. These allegations sent shockwaves through the Hungarian nobility and beyond. A woman of Bathory's stature committing such heinous acts? It was almost beyond comprehension. Yet the accusations persisted, growing in number and severity with each passing day. But as we sift through these chilling tales, it's important to remember that they are just that, tales. The evidence supporting these accusations is often based on hearsay, folklore, and confessions obtained under torture. This lack of concrete evidence adds a layer of controversy to Bathory's story, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction. As the accusations grew, so did the controversy around their credibility. In the face of such horrific allegations, how do we discern the truth? This brings us to our next section, where we delve into the controversy and credibility of these accusations. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the enigmatic life of Countess Elizabeth Bathory. Were these allegations rooted in fact or fiction? The answer lies in the historical sources. Let's dive into the historical records. Many of the accusations against Bathory come from testimonies collected during her trial in 1611. Yet these testimonies raise eyebrows. Many were extracted under torture or threat, casting a shadow of doubt over their reliability. Plus, some of the most gruesome details, the ones that have fueled Bathory's monstrous legend, were reported by servants who never directly witnessed the alleged crimes. Now consider the political climate of the time. Bathory, a powerful, land-owning widow in a male-dominated society, was an easy target for those seeking to consolidate power. Her wealth and influence were a thorn in the side of many, including King Matthias II, who owed her a hefty debt. Moreover, the absence of physical evidence is striking. No bodies were ever found on Bathory's property, and her supposed torture chamber was never located. On top of that, the initial investigation into the allegations was led by a rival family member, raising questions of a potential conflict of interest. The historical sources are riddled with controversy and questions of credibility. They present a mosaic of facts, hearsay, and conjecture that has fueled centuries of debate. Whether Bathory was a murderer or a target of conspiracy remains an enduring debate. Regardless of the truth, Bathory's story has left an indelible mark on popular culture. Today, she is often portrayed as a ruthless murderer, a character of horror and intrigue. Her legend, whether rooted in fact or fanciful exaggeration, has woven itself into the fabric of our collective imagination. She's inspired countless works of fiction, from novels to films, even video games. The image of the Blood Countess has become a staple in the horror genre, a chilling symbol of aristocratic decadence and depravity. But it's important to remember that this image is largely a creation of popular culture, not a reflection of the historical figure herself. Her influence extends beyond the realm of entertainment too. She's become a symbol for those who question the reliability of historical records, a figurehead for the ongoing debate about the distortion of truth in the retelling of history. Elizabeth Bathory, a figure shrouded in mystery and controversy, continues to captivate us. So, who really was Elizabeth Bathory? This question has baffled historians and intrigued pop culture enthusiasts alike for centuries. Born into Hungarian nobility, she led a life of power and privilege. Her arranged marriage forged influential political alliances, further cementing her status in 16th century society. But beneath the veneer of aristocracy and political maneuvering, a darker narrative emerged, allegations of mass murders with Bathory at the epicenter. Yet, these accusations are shrouded in controversy, with historical sources offering conflicting accounts. Critics question the credibility of these charges, citing potential political motivations and the lack of solid evidence. Meanwhile, others point to her infamy as the Blood Countess as testament to her guilt. Her legacy has permeated popular culture, inspiring characters in books, movies, and even video games. Yet the real Elizabeth Bathory remains elusive, a figure obscured by time and sensationalized tales. Whether a victim or a villain, Elizabeth Bathory's legacy continues to intrigue, reminding us that history often lies in the eye of the beholder. Before we wrap up our journey into the life of the notorious Countess, we'd like to take a moment to engage with you, our valued viewers. We hope you found this historical deep dive as fascinating as we did while creating it. Our aim is to bring history to life, shedding light on the mysteries and controversies that continue to captivate us. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Elizabeth Bathory? Do you see her as a victim of political conspiracy, or do you believe she was indeed the Blood Countess? Share your views in the comments section below. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your fellow history enthusiasts. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to our channel. We have many more intriguing stories from the past lined up for you. So, stay tuned, and until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, history is often more enthralling than fiction.